to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, namely himself. He wants to take advantage of that.
All right, Mr. Bell, if you raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Mr. Bell, can you read, write, and understand the English language?
Yes.
Can you hear and understand me?
Yes.
Have you had a full chance to discuss this matter with your attorney?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with his advice?
Yes.
You're pleading guilty to allowing an unlicensed person to drive. That's a misdemeanor charge that carries with it a maximum possible fine of $500 plus costs and up to 93 days in jail, all at this court's discretion. Before you enter the plea, you should understand you have the right to represent yourself or be represented by an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be assigned to you at public expense. You have the right to a trial, either by me or by a jury. At that trial, you'd have the right to confront, cross-examine, question all witnesses brought against you. Lost Mr. Steinberg. There he is. You'd have the right to have the court subpoena witnesses on your behalf. You'd have the right to testify if you wanted to, remain silent if you wanted to, and no one could say anything about you remaining silent. As you appear before this court, you're presumed innocent of this charge. Your guilt has to be proven beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand that once you enter a plea, sir, you give up all those rights that we just outlined?
Yes.
Once you plead guilty, there'll be no trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Has anybody promised you anything or threatened you in any way to convince you to enter this plea?
No.
It's your own choice to do so.
Yes.
Directing your attention to the date of April 23rd, 2023, were you in the city of Berkeley?
Yes.
At that time, did you allow an unlicensed person to drive, that person being you?
Yes.
Are you satisfied, counsel?
I'm satisfied.
The court too is satisfied. The plea is knowing, voluntary, and accurate. I'll accept the same. There's an indication here that
As to fines and go ahead.
I was going to say there's an indication here Mr. Bell might be a good candidate for Operation Drive. He is still suspended. It does look like there's a definite end to a suspension on when I'm looking at this briefly. There may be some outstanding things in Detroit that still need to be taken care of. So I think he does make sense to put there.
Okay, we thought that this may be Ehrlich. Did you take care of Detroit yet?
I'm working on. I got a payment plan with the city of Detroit. I'm just working on paying them.
There. I knew. I think this is really, Judge, between the outside of the payment plan. You're the last stop. I mean, Ferndale was resolved last week in a dismissal. I don't think there's much more out there. That's why I was wondering if you was necessary to put him on drive. I remembered he told me to Raymond he's on a payment plan with Detroit right now.
Yeah, there is a definite suspension that ends August 30th too. So
I was going to ask you to just give him a fine at this point, Your Honor. And I say that because he's very, very close to reinstatement.
Well, counsel, looking at the video screen here, I think let's go ahead and put him on Operation Drive and make sure that nothing happens between now and the end of that suspension period. And
Got it.
Hopefully get him in a position where he can get behind the wheel legally and not have any future issues. Okay.
Okay, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
Mr. Bell, so what's going to happen from here is you'll get a notice from the court on when you need to log in for your next court date. It'll be another Zoom hearing with either myself or Judge Meineke. So make sure you're looking for that, Mr. Bell. And if you're ultimately successful in being relicensed validly here in the near future, we'll reduce your fines and costs here at the district court in Royal Oak by a pretty drastic amount. So make sure you stay on top of your court dates with us. Okay, sir?
Okay.
And you are in suspended status. It looks to me like you're in the driver's seat. So I would hope that we don't see any new tickets between now and then. Okay.
Yeah. So now I'm sitting outside my house. I haven't driven anywhere.
All right. Sounds good. We'll see you at your next court date, sir.
Okay.
Take care. Morning, Ms. Cole.
Good morning, Your Honor. Did you remind him to wear a shirt next time?
I left that out. I was distracted by this.
I'm telling you, Judge. So